with DDK, and we are about to go into
what?
another quarter.
Sorry, I said that too soon.
What?
I said it before you announced what the quarter actually is.
Oh, right. Okay, prepare yourself again. Take two.
Okay.
It's going to be a quarter between...
Oh, God, I
man.
ruined it again. Okay, again, third time's the charm. Let's do it.
Dopey versus Spart1e.
Oh, you ruined it. You said Dopey first.
I knew you were going to say too soon otherwise. We're in game, guys. It's Dopey versus Spart1e in the top 8 over here. What an unexpected series of events we're getting. We're on Dopey off the beginning. This is your time in the spotlight. Sorry.
Considering what Ash just received on the end of Spart1e,
ow,
things don't look good for Dopey, do they?
Ow, that hurt. No, it's gonna be difficult.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way. But I think Dopey could potentially do some damage if he can just. He needs to play it slow. He needs to be not reckless. And he can't go for those desperate situations that we saw Demon starting to go for towards the end.
Well, we will actually see. Spart1e's off to an amazing start. He's tearing it up, rocket jumping around. Dopey even giving him a little hand. But
beautiful.
Dopey,
that was
Spart1e,
awesome.
He shows no respect.
It was tough to read from Dopey. As far as he knew, he actually made an okay move, but Spart1e went super aggressive with the rocket jumps, and he's just trying to show him who's boss. Spart1e wants that top 4 positioning in this FACEIT Sunday Cup. But more rocket jumps is direct. Dopey's going to take a visit through the teleporter. Now Spart1e was hoping to finish the deal before he went out of sight. Look at this. Spart1e's really playing outside of the items. He's even going to snipe him down through that little window.
Oh dear. You almost said that as if Dopey is kind of a victim, really. I think that's kind of accurate. You know, saying he's taking a visit through and like he's just collateral damage to Spart1e's manliness, and that's exactly what that was. It's pure man, 100% man.
Dopey, can he put up a fight with the plasma? He hasn't hit much at the moment. There's a drop down. We got a little bit of an air rocket. But Spart1e still has the last words. Red for Spart1e. This time he wants to pick it up. He needs those resources to push him through the next couple of minutes. I think Dopey's just fleeing at the moment. He wants a little space. He wants a little bit of breathing and thinking time. Spart1e still pressuring. There we go. Eventually backs off. Wants a little bit more health. I think after this next red, Spart1e might be on another mad mission to get a ton more kills. But actually, Dopey's defending himself, and he's trying to keep Spart1e as weak as possible. But these rails keep coming out. The vertical misses. Anything else? Actually, if Dopey hits one more rail, then Spart1e will die. Spart1e was actually concerned for a second that he'd come around the corner. I am rooting for Dopey to do some damage here. Look at the rockets that he's hitting. Spart1e's a sucker for them.
That was quite nice, and Dopey might just be in with a chance considering how weakened Spart1e is right now, but the Mega will help massively with that. So let's see if Dopey's able to hit some key damage before the red spawns. Does hit one nice rocket, but his position's not so good. If the LG comes out from Spart1e, he just will... Oh, the confidence from Spart1e is incredible. He fears nothing and no one with the rocket jump. I mean, again, man mode.
Yeah, completely.
Engaged.
He does need some health, though, pretty urgently. There might be some 5 health levels through the teleporter. Let's see what's lurking at the Mega. Dopey, is he going to show his face? Oh, he does actually. Hits a rail, but he's a little bit slow to be able to reload for another shot. Spart1e has that Mega behind him, and he's just forcing his way through these choke points. Not respecting Dopey as much as maybe he should after that damage landed.
I think you're right completely. I think Dopey, or rather, sorry, Spart1e is taking liberties. A lot of liberties that he shouldn't really be taking, but just because he feels like I'm Spart1e and you're Dopey, who are you?
Yeah.
Who are you to challenge the might and the man?
Look what I just did to
am.
Ash. Look at his face that's impaled now on my javelin. Spart1e's got this one down.
I like the imagery. You gotta keep going with that.
Dopey does get the red, but OMG, the amount of LG he took after that was painful. There's another rail. Spart1e gonna drop down, search for one more angle. Dopey doesn't get out of the way. Spart1e was expecting that one to actually be a frag. Just finishes the job off. And Dopey says, really, he's getting quite irate at this. But you know what? As much as Spart1e is being reckless and taking advantage and not giving that much respect, it's actually the perfect thing to do in this situation. I don't think dopey is experienced enough at this level of competition to know how to approach Spart1e.
Yeah, and I think dopey loses his edge as well against a player like Spart1e, where I would say that dopey will have an edge on most players through aim, mostly, and execution. But Spart1e's aim and execution are definitely... I mean, there's no question that he's on a higher level than dopey. So... But I think dopey's on a bit of a hot streak, getting so deep. Perhaps the deepest he's been in a Sunday Cup. So let's see what he's able to pull out. He's keeping it, relatively close into 5 minutes. He's dishing out the damage to Spart1e. He's trying to keep him honest, and he's doing okay in that regard most of the time. But sometimes Spart1e is just too overwhelming.
What the hell was that jump? I have no idea what that meant.
It's the product of man mode. You have to do a certain amount of rocket jumps every 2 minutes. Otherwise, it doesn't work. It's the requirement. It's the sacrifice you must pay.
I'm wondering if this is dopey's map, because he's actually usually very good at the new maps. And I think that might be why he started typing, because he probably picked this. Spart1e's playing very, very well here. It will be interesting to see what the second map in this quarterfinal is going to be. And red is taken by dopey. I'm going to have a quick look at the control. It's actually been relatively even. A little bit of an edge for Spart1e in terms of the items, but dopey's been able to get himself a couple.
Spart1e's going to go for the drop there. He does find one rocket, and dopey's got furious heights to look forward to, and that doesn't really help him, I don't think.
Not at the moment, no. It'd be nice to see if dopey can actually get himself a kill, well, at least on the board, and start building a bit of momentum in this later stage of the game, even if it means he can't get the win. We need to see some positive things from dopey this map, otherwise I think he's going to be a little bit heartbroken going into map number 2. Can't play with a broken heart. We got red at the moment. Oh, dopey just walks straight into those rockets. 1, 2, 3. Rel to finish it off. Spart1e fairly weak, actually, taking small risks going at that. But he's got the kill with only 5 health left, though.
But the Mega remains. He's up on his spot. A few 5s to fill in the gaps. Oh! Dipping his toes right there. So it's a lovely day.
It is. Well, yeah, I mean, genuinely.
Yeah, no, yeah. even in England, it's faring quite well today so far. And 11-0 is the score, and Spart1e just has to keep doing exactly what he's doing. Oh.
GG.
Dopey's calling it.
That's it. It's 12-0. Dopey could not pick up a frag on map number 1. I really hope he can in map number 2, because I'm proud of dopey for making it to the quarterfinals. That's an epic achievement for him, and I hope the dream just does not stop now. Come on, put up the solid challenge on T7 against Spart1e. Although, for Spart1e, you've got to say he's looking hot. This is what he needs to be doing to scare someone in the semis.
And the thing with Spart1e is that he has such a good kind of default vanilla game, and he will settle into it. And we can see that's what he was. Well, he was taking some liberties, going a little bit aggressive, because that's how he likes to play. But against really good players, and when he needs to, let's say for example the situation Inns was in earlier today, even against the worst player, Spart1e's he's gonna have the presence of mind to say, oh, okay, wait, I should give you some credit, and I should just slow things down now. I will just go back to the default game. So Spart1e, I just have all the respect for him in the world when it comes to dueling in Quake, and I think he's the age. He has all the skills, all the experience he needs, and it's just a matter of practice and the day for him.
Well, assuming that Spart1e does win this best of 3, means we're going to get to see more Spart1e, because we always watch both the semi-finals, and they're playing for a semi-final spot at the moment. Is the dream going to end at the semis? It's going to be interesting to see what side of the bracket is he on? Is he going to be basically Cypher side or Evil side?
I only have this card.
You only have this card.
I only have this
There's
card.
no brackets on the
Look
card.
at this product placement right here.
Oh my god!
I don't know. This is just an advertisement for your thing. What is your thing?
What is my thing?
Explain your thing. There's a thing here, but
I'm Zed Live. I'm the director of Zed House Productions. I run the Zed Live channel. You can watch our shows during the week, Monday to Friday. Twitch.tv stood live.
And how do you pronounce that name? Xavier?
Oh
No?
my god, don't you know how to...
No?
Xavier.
Xavier.
Here it is though, map number 2, guys. They're on Sinister. It's another new map actually, so this one Dopey should be very confident with, but we're going to watch Spart1e off the beginning. And let's see if there's going to be some immediate pressure.
Despite the similarities this map has to... That should fix it, surely. Load the model. Despite the similarities this map should share, or does share, with Blood Run, and despite the fact that Spart1e has a very passionate hatred for Blood Run, I feel like this map, because it also shares some qualities with DN6, it's a decent one for Spart1e.
Dopey, he had a great initial rocket, but look at the LG now from Spart1e. He just suddenly stopped taking damage. It's the slam dunk with the grenade that's going to land in frag number 1. Ow. Oh, he's going to find him again. He's got the Mega, so he would pursue, but he literally has no ammunition on any other weapon. But does it even matter? Oh, yeah, apparently it does.
That pineapple, though.
Pineapple?
Yeah, that's what you call them in Quake World. They're called pineapples. Because they look like pineapples in Quake World. But it doesn't matter, because Dopey, you know, he's got some words of his own to say.
His own pineapples?
No, those weren't pineapples. Those were
right,
those were
okay.
rocket soup. Please.
Sorry, I'm doing it wrong. My bad. Dopey's got to make a decision now. Red or Mega or death?
Or die. Cake or die. There's no cake even. There's just die.
He got red. He did get red. Okay.
Unfortunately, very low on cake.
He picked a good second to die on because it meant that he would spawn at the red armor. So even though he might not be tied up anymore, there's still hope for Dopey. And it's good. If he's going to really be putting even more energy and focus into this map than the last one, then we could start seeing something good. This is the determination we're seeing from the South African Euler.
Here, have my heated uranium slugs. They are free. One time only offer. So Dopey's going to accept. He's going to double down on that offer. Gets 2 in a row. And it looks like 3-1. And that was a very small margin there. I mean, had Spart1e missed both of those rails, Dopey is actually fine.
He would have got Mega.
Spart1e doesn't get these items. And we're looking at an extremely close game. But now it looks like a very kind of overwhelming dominance we're going to see from Spart1e. And he's going to start taking his liberties because he can just do whatever he wants with this stack.
Let's have a look what he's going to do though. He surely knows where Dopey is. Rocket jump, of course, expected. Dopey's starting to expect it as well, so manages to pay him off with some damage at least. But Spart1e does not give a damn because he's got that Mega behind it. Oh, he's even got the yellow. Does he want to take the whole damn lot over here? There it is, the blue bubble. Rocket jump. Is he going to do it? I think he was calculating it. Is it worth it? Is it worth it? He's like, no. If I get the frag here, then he's probably going to spawn at the red armor. So we'll